Okay, we're going to take a look at the Fountain of Youth, and obviously it was a pretty major league buzzkill with all the scratches. Speakeasy coming out at the last minute. Don't know what's going on. Todd Pletcher's just been really extremely inconsistent with it, just scratching all these horses. I don't know how much we could evaluate from this. We did get to see Dornoch debut at 3, but when you take Locked Out as well, this really didn't. This was kind of a fait accompli type of race, in my opinion. But let's watch it anyway. See what we'll see.
And they're off in the 78th running.
See, good break. Ladon Bro was a lot more eager than I thought he would be, and I thought he ran a hell of a good race, and I really didn't expect it. Who knows? Maybe the light bulb's gone off with him, but I thought he was very strong. You see Dornoch going right to the lead like a good horse should in this type of field. Absolutely the right call. Pretty smooth action. Looks very comfortable. You see Frankie's Empire ran a good one. We thought he would. And Dancing Groom just coming from the clouds, and I don't know. He had no prayer basically when they slowed it down to these fractions. You see Dornoch well within himself. Plenty of horse, obviously. Very confident ride. Real Macho tried to make an effort of it. And he's Mucho Macho Man. He's going to be like his father. He's probably going to get better later. But I thought he did, he showed a little something here, so maybe with time he'll get better. And Ladon Bro just won't go away. Ran a big race. And Frankie's Empire trying to get into it.
It's a confident Luis Saez on big favorite Dornoch. He's inside a quarter of a mile from home and in front.
But at this point, you'd have to believe it's a foregone conclusion. Especially when you consider it's the debut at 3 years old. I thought Dornoch did everything he was supposed to do. Frankie's Empire closing, but it's just hard to close when you got slow fractions like that. So Ladon Bro, he definitely passed the test in his 3-year-old debut for sure. Let's see how they grade it out. So obviously all the scratches get incomplete and really just totally decimated this race. But of the ones that did run, Ladon Bro ran a hell of a good race. He was game all the way from gate to wire, fought like hell. And again, this is a horse that I wasn't expecting a whole lot from, and definitely outran his odds, and certainly ran a lot better than I expected. So maybe he'll progress a little bit. We'll just have to see. Real Macho was the one that, I think it's just a matter of time with him. Mucho Macho Mans get better with age, and I think that'll be the case with him. But I think you did see him attending the pace a little bit more. And I thought he put up a good fight for a while. So I thought that was a C-plus type of effort. And maybe, I don't know that would make him a contender on the Derby trail. Probably not. But it is a good sign that this is a horse who is getting better. Dornoch gets an A-. And the only reason is he passed the test. He did everything he was supposed to do in this race. He really wasn't challenged very much, I don't think. But he may just be one of those horses who does enough to win. I don't know yet. But he saw fractions, which they gave him the lead. Why wouldn't you do it? He showed plenty of heart in the stretch. Nobody could get by him. He drew off. But would have liked to see him win with a little bit more authority, especially with a decimated field. But he's definitely, nothing's changed my mind. He's definitely still a contender, and we'll see what he does in the Florida Derby. I'm sure he wasn't tuned up all the way. So for the Florida Derby, I'm expecting a much bolder effort. Frankie's Empire, I think, ran his race. Probably more comfortable back at one turn. But I thought he ran a credible race, and maybe, just maybe, if he takes another step, then he could factor in the Florida Derby. The jury's still a little bit out on him, but I didn't think he ran a bad race. He was just up against it, against slow fractions coming from a stalking trip with a good horse on the lead. Dancing Groom, I think that's it for him. I've seen enough. Coming from the clouds, he just had no chance whatsoever in the race. But really, he didn't run at all, and he didn't put any type of effort in late. So I thought that was a total dud, and he's obviously not one I want any part of moving forward in the Florida Derby, even if in fact they run him. So Dornoch is still a Derby contender, one we have to take seriously, but I do want to see how he does in the Florida Derby with some more competition, and hopefully we're going to see Locked at some point because I love that horse. But Dornoch, the one to keep from this group.